The wow signal. It's 1977, the bell-bottoms are flapping, the disco is still gasping for air, and a bunch of astronomers are quietly minding their own business at Ohio State University's radio telescope. Then out of nowhere, bam! A weird radio signal from space punches through the static, loud and proud, like the universe accidentally hit send all. The signal was a 72-second long burst of radio energy coming from the constellation Sagittarius. It was so clean, so crisp, and so unexplainable that astronomer Jerry Emmon literally circled it on the printout and scribbled, "Wow," in the margins, which earned its name. Seriously, imagine discovering something so weird you don't even name it scientifically. You just scream in pen. The signal wasn't just weird, it was laser-focused. It hit one specific radio frequency, 1420 megahertz, which, for those of us who don't speak science, is the natural emission line of hydrogen, aka the most basic building block in the universe. If aliens were trying to send a "Hey, we exist" ping, this would be the universe's default Wi-Fi channel. So, what could it have been? A passing satellite? Earth-based interference? Some rogue alien teen prank-calling Earth before bedtime? Honestly, more plausible than some other theories we've heard. Here's the creepy part. The signal never repeated. Astronomers scrambled to point their telescopes in the same direction over the next few days, weeks, and decades, but heard nothing. It was the ultimate ghost ping. It's like someone texting, "Hey," and then deleting their number, changing their name, and vanishing out into the void. Rude. But at least it was enough justification for the US to continue to fund the search for intelligent life outside Earth back then. FRB 121-102. Imagine if the universe had a favorite ringtone and it just kept playing it over and over like some kind of celestial toddler smashing the same piano key. That's FRB 121-102, also known as the repeater. The first fast radio burst, or FRB, ever caught red-handed doing encores. Let's back it up. A fast radio burst is basically a cosmic ping, a split-second blast of high-energy radio waves that lasts about as long as it takes you to blink and wonder if you left the stove on. Most FRBs are one-and-done events. They burst, they vanish, and astronomers are left sitting there like someone just rang the doorbell and sprinted away. But not this one. Discovered in 2012 by the Arecibo Observatory, FRB 121-102 was the first of its kind to come back for more. It repeated, not once, not twice, but over 150 times. Like the universe got stuck on reply all. No FRB had ever done this before. Scientists were confused, curious, a little concerned. What makes it even weirder is where it's coming from. A dwarf galaxy 3 billion light-years away, in a region that seems unusually active. We don't know what causes it, but the lead story is that it's chilling next to a massive magnetic object, possibly a black hole or a magnetar. Basically a neutron star with serious rage issues. So either this is a cosmic rock band rehearsing in a haunted basement, or it's a very specific kind of natural disaster, just with better acoustics. So, is it an alien lighthouse, a cosmic heartbeat, or a neutron star with no chill and a flair for drama? We don't know, but what we do know is this. FRB 121-102 isn't just mysterious, it's persistent, it's loud. And it might just be space's way of saying, "You up?" And if it is the aliens, they're probably annoyed we haven't texted back. The Lormer Burst. Before FRBs became the Cardassians of the astronomy world, loud everywhere and somehow multiplying, there was one that started it all. The Lormer Burst. The Caitlyn Jenner of the bunch. It was 2007 when astronomer Duncan Lormer was just vibing with telescope data from 2001. He and his students stumbled upon a super loud, super brief signal buried in the archives from the Parkes Observatory in Australia. It lasted just 5 milliseconds. That's faster than a sneeze, faster than regret, faster than you closing your laptop when someone asks if you're being productive. But in those 5 milliseconds, the burst was bright, and the first ever recorded fast radio burst, aka the Lormer Burst, was recorded. And of course, this marked the start of a whole new genre of unexplained space drama. Scientists initially thought it was a fluke, maybe a glitch, maybe a rough microwave someone forgot to unplug. Yes, real theory. Microwave ovens have actually interfered with telescopes before. Science is glamorous, but the data didn't lie. The Lormer Burst had the same kind of dispersion that you'd expect from a genuinely intergalactic source. In other words, it wasn't a glitch in the Matrix. Something real and really far away screamed across the cosmos and smacked our telescope in the face. And then, nothing. No repeats, no follow-up, no encore. It was the Beyoncé of FRBs, showed up once, slayed, and vanished. This left scientists baffled. What could release that much energy in such a short time? A colliding pair of neutron stars? A collapsing black hole? A super advanced alien species rage-quitting a bad intergalactic meeting? Nobody knows, but the Lormer Burst opened the door to a whole new category of cosmic weirdness. Dozens of other FRBs have been found since, but this was the original, the trendsetter. The first time space threw a rock at our window and said, "Hey, listen!" Now this next signal is a bit controversial. An alien from Planet X has asked you to subscribe and like the video. Honestly, kind of weird. But please, subscribe and like the video. The Christmas Burst. It's December 25th, 2010, while most of us are opening presents, eating questionable fruitcake, and pretending to like our relatives, the universe decides to deliver one of the most powerful and confusing bursts of energy we've ever seen. Scientists, in their infinite creativity, named it the Christmas Burst, but this wasn't a gentle cosmic carol. It was a gamma-ray burst so intense that it could have outshone entire galaxies for a brief moment. In space terms, this is the equivalent of lighting a firecracker and accidentally triggering a volcanic eruption. Gamma-ray bursts, or GRBs, are already some of the most violent elements in the universe. Think black holes being born, neutron stars colliding, or the cosmos just having a really bad day. But this one was weird. It didn't fit the usual mold. Normally, GRBs last either a couple of seconds, short, or several minutes, long. But the Christmas burst lasted over a half an hour. That's unheard of. It was like space was doing a TED Talk, but instead of PowerPoints, it was unfiltered radiation. At first, scientists thought it might be a supernova, but nope. The light pattern was off. Then maybe it was two neutron stars merging. Still no, the timing and afterglow didn't match up. Then came the wildcard theory. What if it was a magnetar, one of the most terrifying objects in space, throwing an epic tantrum? But it wasn't. The afterglow from the Christmas burst lingered in X-rays and radio waves for months, confusing everyone further. It was like the universe dropped a surprise mixtape and then ghosted the charts. No repeat, no clear origin, no answers. So, if you ever look up at the stars on Christmas and wondering if the universe cares, it does, just not in the way you'd hope. The Space Roar. In 2006, NASA's balloon-borne experiment Arcade accidentally stumbled across something that should not have been there. They were trying to listen to the faint whisper of the early universe, cosmic background radiation left over from the Big Bang. What they got instead was a cosmic scream, a radio signal 6 times louder than anything they'd expected. Not a gentle hello, but more like the stars holding a megaphone and yelling directly into your eardrums. This was our introduction to the Space Roar, possibly the most misleading cute name in the history of astrophysics. To be clear, this wasn't just background noise from our own galaxy. This was something bigger, louder, and absolutely refusing to shut up. The roar was detected at radio wavelengths and blanketed the sky uniformly, like a cosmic carpet of static. But the weird part? There's no clear source. It's not coming from the stars, not coming from the galaxies, just from black holes or alien disco parties. Not even from those pesky rogue microwaves scientists are always blaming things on. It's just there, like the universe left its radio on and fell asleep. Some scientists propose that maybe distant, faint galaxies were emitting more radio waves than we thought, like a lot more. But even that didn't fully explain the sheer intensity. Others wondered if it could be a new, unknown class of objects, sitting out there just howling into the void. Whatever it is, it's messing with our ability to hear other, fainter signals, like trying to eavesdrop on two couples arguing during a death metal concert. And unlike the WOW signal or other one-time events, the Space Roar hasn't stopped. It's still humming, droning, and drowning out the quiet corners of the cosmos like an unwanted roommate who never learned the meaning of an inside voice. SHGB 02+14A. This one's got a name that sounds like someone fell asleep on a keyboard. But don't let the clunky title fool you. It's one of the most tantalizing cosmic maybes ever picked up by the SETI Home Project in 2003. SETI at Home was basically the space version of crowdsourcing. Scientists handed out pieces of radio telescope data like cosmic Sudoku puzzles to regular people's home computers, hoping someone would catch a blip from intelligent life. And before we knew it, something weird turned up. The signal lasted about a minute, came from somewhere in the Pisces constellation, and most importantly, it drifted in frequency, just like you'd expect if the transmitter was sitting on a rotating planet. That's a huge deal, because signals from Earth-based interference don't usually wobble like that. This one had the signature of something spinning, as in something on a world, a potentially alien world. But then, nothing. No repeats, no second date, no closure, just that 1 minute of piqued curiosity, and then radio silence. To make things stranger, the signal didn't come from just one frequency, but 3. Not all at once, but close together. It's the cosmic equivalent of getting 3 missed calls from a number you don't even recognize, all within the same hour, and then never hearing from them again. That had scientists scratching their heads. Was it a glitch, a computer hiccup, a rogue satellite's farewell message before retirement? Critics argue that the signal could have been a data artifact or terrestrial interference, and without a second detection, it's hard to prove otherwise. But SETI fans weren't ready to toss it in the junk folder just yet, because here's the thing. That frequency drift still haunts astronomers. It's exactly what they expect from a technologically advanced civilization broadcasting into space. Tabby Star. Okay, imagine you're binge-watching your favorite show, and suddenly your lights start flickering like your apartment's haunted. Now imagine those lights are a literal star, 1,470 light-years away, and instead of ghosts, it might be aliens with a megastructure problem. Welcome to the weird saga of Tabby Star, also known as KIC 8462852, a name that sounds like it came from an IKEA catalog, but is actually the most oddly behaving star we've ever found. Discovered by citizen scientists in data from the Kepler Space Telescope, this star quickly earned its weird badge. Why? Because it dims, not once, not twice, but randomly, by up to 22%. That's massive. For context, when a planet like Jupiter passes in front of a star, it only dims the light by about 1%. So either Tabby Star is being photobombed by something huge, or it's got some serious mood lighting issues. Naturally, the internet went wild. People started throwing around one spicy phrase, alien megastructure. Yes, seriously, like maybe, just maybe, a highly advanced alien civilization built some kind of Dyson sphere or orbital solar panel farm around their sun, and we just happened to catch their version of construction traffic. But here's the kicker. The dimming has been going on for over a century. Old photographic plates from the 1800s show the star's brightness has been slowly fading for decades. Not one person could have predicted this. Is it aliens? Almost definitely not, but also, no one can rule it out with total confidence. So Tabby Star remains one of the most bizarre and hotly debated mysteries in modern astronomy. Whatever's up there, it's either the most chaotic dust storm in the galaxy, or someone forgot to turn off the space lamps. The BLC1 Signal. In April of 2019, scientists at the Breakthrough Listen Project, a Major League SETI initiative, were scanning the skies for alien gang signals, were doing their thing with the Parkes radio telescope in Australia, when they stumbled on something that makes every astronomer sit up like someone just shouted, "Aliens!" into a crowded room. It was called BLC1, short for Breakthrough Listen Candidate 1. Not exactly a sexy name, but trust me, this signal came with serious main character energy. Why? Because BLC1 looked legit. It was a narrow-band radio signal, very precise, around 982 megahertz, and it seemed to be coming from the direction of Proxima Centauri, the closest star to the Sun. That's just 4.2 light-years away, which in galactic terms is just down the cosmic street, and right around that star, a planet that might be habitable. Something even more suspiciously promising was that the signal had a slight frequency drift, just like you'd expect if it was coming from a rotating planet or a moving source. So either we're finally getting a reply to our cosmic texts, or someone's Bluetooth speaker in Australia was way too powerful. Now, Breakthrough Listen didn't just go full Mulder and declare alien contact. They did what good scientists do. They ran tests, and checks, and more tests, and more checks, over months. At first, it looked like BLC1 passed them all. There were no obvious signs of Earth-based interference, no satellites in the way, no repeat signals, but that's not unusual in cosmic terms, so the excitement grew. And then they found it. the digital lipstick on the collar. Further analysis in 2021 showed that BLC1's characteristics match terrestrial radio interference, likely from some human-made electronic device that cleverly mimicked the cosmic vibe. So all that drama was for a glorified space butt dial. We got rickrolled by our own tech. Still, even though BLC1 turned out to be a cosmic false alarm, it's one of the best alien signal candidates we've ever had. For a hot minute, the scientific world felt like it might be on the edge of first contact. And in that breathless pause between what if and never mind, BLC reminded us just how much we want the void to talk back. Even if it's just to say, hey, we hear you. We're just, busy right now.